Hey guys, welcome back to the Film Fan Club Show. My name is Sam Carrico, and I'm joined by Anthony Frazier. Good to have you here. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me. It's
Oh yeah,
real
sure.
honor.
It's your first time on the show. We met this past semester at Tulsa Tech. You're kind of a filmmaker, and you asked me to be in one of your films. We'll get to that a little bit towards the end of the show. But for now, let's talk about some Captain America: Civil War stuff.
All
You
right.
ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Let's get in. So, we both saw the trailer. I did a little reaction video, if you will. You can find that on the channel now if you want to. But we haven't heard your thoughts on it. So, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man going head to head.
Oh my gosh.
Divided we fall, united we stand. How do you feel about the trailer?
Literally, this. Oh man, what Marvel can do, they make great trailers. You literally can see like the same thing in every trailer they make.
Yeah.
But they always have this one thing to make you go like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah, the
freaking
money
just, like,
shot. They know how to put it together.
Like I was watching, and I was like, okay, well I've already seen this, but I mean it's still cool. Then had Captain America Civil War. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Then they cut to the next scene, and I'm
Yep.
like, wait, what's going on? And then he's like, Underoos. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And then you see the freaking web sling on Captain America's shield. I was like, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
happening. Because at first I'm like, they're probably not gonna show his face or his costume. Yeah, they showed it. they showed it. All
Yeah,
right.
boy, did they.
Oh man.
I did not expect that to happen
Oh,
in the
no.
trailer. I
No,
thought they
not
were
at
going to
all.
be saving that kind of for the film.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So whenever my buddy Ricky, he texted me, hey Sam, the trailer's up. It's got Spider-Man in it. Go check it out. So I got to it, and I'm like, I bet they're gonna wait until the end. And then they waited till the end, and I loved it. My only complaint, and I did say this in the reaction video, is the CG. Well, by two complaints. The CGI costume. Well, the costume looked a little bit CGI, a little bit glossy. It's all right. It's a trailer. You know, they have some time to work on that.
Oh, yeah.
But also the voice, and Peyton, he really feels strongly about this. I feel kind of indifferent. He does sound really young and really kind of,
Yeah.
hey everyone, kind of bored. You know, like he could have had a little
Yeah.
bit more oomph to it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also, his body looks like he's like a freaking 30-year-old man.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
right. He
whoa, you're
looks-
really like, man, Spider-Man, you been at the gym lately?
It was a little bit disorienting because it was like,
Yeah.
he sounds 13, he looks 30. What's going on here?
Yeah.
But it was a really cool trailer.
yeah.
Aside from Spider, we get to see Scarlet Witch. She's taking on the Vision.
Oh man.
And that's kind of cool because I'm like, who's going to, if Vision's on anyone's team, that team wins, right?
I don't know because I remember in the comics those two they had a little romance going on. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, she's a
got a-
witch. He's
yeah.
a robot. It's like, what?
Yeah, she's had a lot of weird romance. She had one with Quicksilver with Vision. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, man. And we keep seeing War Machine apparently dying. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it
I-
almost could be misdirection.
Yeah, I mean, if he dies, then that's probably gonna be like the only character that dies in, Civil War.
The actual Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because they're like, hey, Nick Fury's dead. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Agent Coulson's dead. No, he's not.
He's got his own show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seeing friggin' Tony and Steve go at it finally.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, that was the best. I mean, I'm on Team Cap. I don't know about you.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. They do such a good job of making both sides of the Civil War really apparent and really, you kind of feel like, whereas in Batman vs. Superman, and I can't wait for Batman vs. Superman. That's going to be great. But I don't know really, it's not as poignant, the politics of why they're doing the way that they're, why they're acting the way they are.
Yeah, I mean, all I know is that Batman, he's pretty much, he doesn't, I mean, like in the comics, he doesn't trust Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got from that. I mean, I guess that's what they're going to go with.
Yeah, he's an alien. He could wipe out the world. So let's just make sure he doesn't. I guess. Okay, whatever.
There you go.
Can't wait for Batman vs Superman though. So next week, be sure to check out our. I think whoever's on the show that week with me will be doing a review of that. Hopefully they'll have seen it. So let's move on to the next topic.
Right.
Indiana Jones 5. This actually
Yes.
dropped the day we were working on a special project. Spielberg's coming back. Harrison Ford's coming back.
There we
That's
go.
all good and dandy. It's coming out 2019. But the thing is, the guy who wrote Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is also coming back.
Ooh.
So, yeah, how do you feel? You hear that? Is that news to you? How do you feel about that screenwriter coming back with that directing and starring pair?
That was big news to me. But I argue with people. I actually like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I thought it was, I didn't like Shia LaBeouf.
Monkeys swinging around.
oh,
You
God.
didn't like that? What?
No, but what it did, it gave me that nostalgic feeling that what I would see when I watched Indiana Jones. And he did a good job, taking all the elements and all that, and just just putting them back
Bringing it
together.
forward, yeah.
But when he put them together, they came back kind of crooked and weird. So it's kind of like you got this nostalgic feel of this beloved franchise, but the movie wasn't that great.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
there's some weird things that cool thing. Another thing that's notably missing from the list of returning people is George Lucas. He has a lot of people blame him for the aliens that were in
Yep.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The Crystal Skull itself and the gold really just means something I can't remember. Remember they're
it's
searching
been
for
too
gold.
long.
And they're like, actually, gold just means treasure, which means stuff that we like. That's all right, indeed. But no, so I'm thinking, they have the swinging monkeys from Indy 4. They got the aliens, so they got all the stuff they could go from how to not make an Indiana Jones movie.
Yes.
So that's kind of good that they have the template. Now, what the big question is, some people are speculating, is Harrison Ford actually going to be in the whole movie, or is this going to be kind of like a passing of the torch, where maybe like throughout the film he has some flashbacks back to the 30s, and it shows like a younger Indiana Jones, doing his thing, fighting Nazis, and that's how they kind of segue over to the younger actor.
Yeah. See, like I said when we were like discussing this, when we were filming,
Yeah.
I thought it would be cool. Keep him as Indiana Jones, but 2019, how old is he gonna be? Like almost
Close to 80.
Yeah. He can't, be swinging on vines or punching Nazis in the face anymore.
Yeah.
He's got, like you said, he's gonna pass down the torch. I was thinking he could still be Indy, but we do something where he has a son, not Shia LaBeouf.
Not Shia LaBeouf.
Not Shia LaBeouf.
Different
No.
son.
Yeah, it's kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark, kind of like that. He brings his dad along.
You mean Last Crusade?
Last Crusade, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But I get
Yeah.
what you're saying, though, because that was
Yeah.
kind of they were both along. Sean Connery was as much as involved in that story as Indiana Jones was, even though he
Yeah.
wasn't, as in on the action per se.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can still do that, or just make him not Indiana Jones, make him Indiana Jones' dad. I don't know, but keep him in there. Don't make him the lead though. Because he's really getting up there, and he barely did Star Wars.
Yeah, but granted, he was great in Star Wars.
Yeah, he's
but they
always
used him. Han Solo is a different character than Indiana Jones, because Han Solo isn't going to be swinging from trees.
No.
Punch. He's going to be sitting in a chair flying a spaceship, and
Yeah.
an older man can do that a little bit more so easily. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. I can't wait for Indiana Jones. So speaking about Han Solo, the shortlist for the young spin-off film, they're working on a spin-off film. They have 3 actors that they are considering using for the role. They have Alden Ehrenreic from Hail Caesar, Jack Reynor from Age of Extinction, the Transformers film, and Taron Egerton from Kingsman and Eddie the Eagle. So I don't know how familiar you are with any of these actors, but just the whole idea of a young Han Solo film, they're close to casting the role. Some of these guys are already named. How do you feel about this news?
I don't like any of them, but if I had to pick between any of them, it'd be the Kingsman dude.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick anyone to play Han Solo,
Sure.
Depends on how young he's gonna be. This is my same thing for Indiana Jones. I would pick either Bradley Cooper or Chris Pratt. Or there's this guy, I forgot his name. He had these YouTube videos where he looked just like a young Harrison Ford, and he would he recreate scenes from Star Wars. Sounded just like him.
I've heard about this guy, and I can't remember his name too, because I'm trying to think of it as you're mentioning it. But I remember he was a big guy who got big on YouTube, and he specifically specializes in Harrison Ford impressions. So that's something that definitely he deserves an audition.
Oh yeah, and it's just I know he's not like a big time actor or anything, but if you want to really get the feel of Han Solo, go with that guy because.
Yeah, the thing about a movie like this is that Harrison Ford's a big name star, and that's kind of what got you in there in the first place. But now the brand itself is bigger than the person playing Indiana Jones. So if you would almost you'd think they'd have to at that point go for someone because it's going to be a little bit distracting. Like you said, Bradley Cooper, Chris Pratt, they'd be great roles, but people might, just think, oh, that's Bradley Cooper being Indiana Jones instead of that's just Indiana Jones. So.
Exactly.
It's really cool. Lots of cool stuff to come out. I keep swiping my phone because it keeps locking while I'm trying to look at the next story. So, next up, X-Men Apocalypse. The trailer was released. You saw it. What did you think? You actually just now saw it. I saw it a couple days ago, but it was pretty good. So, what did you think?
First trailer. I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching Power Rangers, X-Men. whatever this
cinematic
is.
universe.
Yeah. And every time I saw that trailer, I'm just like, nope. Then I saw this trailer. I had new hopes.
Turned it around for you?
Yeah, it turned way around. I still don't like Apocalypse's design.
Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle as far as that. But you tell they've changed it a little bit. They've kind of added the little lip thing. They're kind of trying to go in, and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, fix it.
And I feel like the only way to stop him is with like a Megazord. Still at this point, but it's just it looks really good. Really, immediately draw it in at the first little scene. I love Storm. Because I was like, why isn't Halle Berry Storm? And I forgot. They keep going back to the past. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got to, wrap my head around that.
How do you feel about Jennifer Lawrence being the lead? Because I'm a little annoyed by that.
Yeah, because they're like, well, I think we need, a big new star since, we won't have Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, well, Jennifer Lawrence is the next big thing.
She's in Hunger Games. She's doing war. She's talking about fighting. And
she's Katniss.
So, I don't know. I don't like that because I kind of miss Mystique being Magneto's right-hand woman, and being, because I don't like her being, like, what if we can't control our powers? Then don't.
Oh my God.
God, it's so cheesy.
God. Damn.
So, yeah.
But I will admit though, I like the selection for the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Magneto, Storm, Angel.
I forgot about Angel.
Angel's
kind of lame, but.
And Storm, Angel,
and Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Yeah.
Psylocke, she looks cool. That scene where she does the flip and cuts to the car.
Dude, like that right there. That's probably the best, most accurate superhero costume I've ever seen.
We haven't seen any of Jubilee yet, have we? She's in the film, but I don't think we've seen any like in the trailers or anything, other than maybe a quick shot that I might have missed.
I saw a picture of her a long time ago.
She looks pretty accurate to the comics too, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And people are complaining, oh man, Wolverine's not going to be in. I'm not going to like him. I'm like, well, I mean, he's been doing this
center stage for like 15 years.
Yeah, I think he's about done. But I argue with people. They're like, hey, who's going to be the next Wolverine? I'm like, well, we don't need another Wolverine. You want to know why? It's because we've got Deadpool.
We've got Deadpool. They're trying to get Gambit in there.
Oh, fuck Gambit. That's
kind of how I feel about the movie.
I can't stand Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
But, yeah, I mean, because I feel like Deadpool would be like a really good, fill in that spot for him. Because we have a big star.
Ryan Reynolds. People like him.
Yeah, a big superhero name.
Works.
And, you can have a Deadpool for, like, a PG-13 audience. Then, like, when he does the solo films, just go, like, rated R. Yeah,
I agree.
Because, that's like what they're doing with Wolverine, with Old Man Logan coming out.
Yeah, I think they're going to make that rated R, too. That's what I heard, at least.
But I hope so. It's one of my favorite Marvel series.
Well, we are getting the red light. That means it's time to wrap this show up. It's a short episode today, but that's okay because our next episode hopefully will be longer, talking about Batman versus Superman.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to turn it over to my co-host for today, Anthony Frazier. Where can people find you online, and let them know about your new project coming up?
All right. Well, I have my YouTube channel called Movie Man Productions. It's Movie Man, and then Pro is capitalized in deductions, Z at the end instead of S. Got a new short film coming out starring him. It's a zombie film, but I wanted to tap into like a different, perspective of zombies. I don't even call them zombies in my freaking film. They're just infected. But yeah, I'm really excited to show everyone. I got some behind the scenes coming. Got posters. I'm working on a trailer right now, actually.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to see it.
I haven't even seen how I look in it other than like a poster, so let's hope that I do good. And when can people expect it to be on your YouTube channel?
Well,
when it's done.
Yeah, when it's done pretty much, because I've got to work in school.
Before May probably though, right?
Oh yeah.
Before May. So we'll keep you updated on the Film Fan Club show, and I'm sure you're going to come back because this has been a lot of fun. And
I love
hopefully
this.
We'll be able to do more longer than a 15-minute episode. So, but until next time, you can find me on the various social media sites at Carrico, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot, Anthony.
All right, no problem.